Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of the eerie and the unexplained. Get ready to be spooked as we count down the top 5 scary stories that will keep you up all night. Lock your doors, turn off the lights, and huddle close, if you dare. Deep in the woods of Maine, nestled among the pines, sat a dilapidated cabin. Locals told tales of a family driven mad by an unknown entity. A group of adventurous teenagers decided to spend a night in the cabin. As the sun set, a sense of unease settled upon them. The wind howled, rattling the old windows, and the temperature dropped. They huddled around a flickering lantern, their laughter now hushed whispers. Footsteps creaked on the floorboards above them, though they were alone. The sound of chains dragging across the floor sent shivers down their spines. The Cranbrook Mental Asylum stood on a desolate hill, a testament to a dark past. Its crumbling walls held the echoes of screams and the weight of countless forgotten souls. One night, a group of paranormal investigators decided to spend the night within Cranbrook's decaying walls. As they ventured deeper, the air grew heavy with the stench of decay and despair. They entered a room that had once been a padded cell, its walls scratched and stained. A cold, bony hand brushed against the back of one investigator's neck, and a raspy voice whispered, "Get out, while you still can." The cameras malfunctioned, their batteries draining at an alarming rate. Chapter 3. The Cursed Doll. Sophie, a young girl with a passion for antiques, stumbled upon a peculiar doll in a dusty corner of a flea market. The shopkeeper warned her about the doll, whispering tales of a malevolent entity trapped within it, but Sophie dismissed his concerns. That night, Sophie awoke to the sound of hushed whispers coming from the corner of her room where the doll sat. The doll's head turned slowly to face her, its painted eyes seeming to follow her every move. Objects moved mysteriously around her room. Icy cold spots appeared, and the whispers grew louder, more insistent. Sophie tried to get rid of the doll, but it always reappeared in her room, sitting on her bed as if patiently waiting for her. Chapter 4. The Phantom Hitchhiker. Driving home alone on a dark highway, a lone driver noticed a figure standing on the side of the road, their thumb extended. Feeling a surge of compassion, the driver pulled over. The hitchhiker, a young woman with tear-stained cheeks, thanked the driver and gave an address miles down the road. As they drove, the hitchhiker recounted a harrowing tale of a car accident that had left her stranded. Her voice grew weaker with each passing mile, her form flickering in and out of existence. The driver glanced over to find the passenger seat empty. Shaken, the driver continued to the address the hitchhiker had given. There, they found an old farmhouse, its windows dark and lifeless. An elderly woman answered the door, her face etched with grief. "That was my daughter," she whispered. "She died on this highway 10 years ago." Chapter 5. The Shadow in the Mirror. A young man, plagued by unsettling dreams, woke one night to an unnerving feeling. The room was shrouded in darkness, but he sensed a presence watching him. He stumbled out of bed and fumbled for the light switch. As the room flickered to life, his gaze fell upon the antique mirror on his wall. Reflected back was a shadowy figure, its eyes glowing with malevolent intensity. The figure mimicked his movements, its grin widening into a grotesque mockery. With a deafening crack, the mirror shattered, shards of glass flying across the room. He was left alone in the darkness, the shattered remnants of the mirror reflecting only fragments of his terrified face. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these stories, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more spine-chilling content. Turn on the lights, maybe grab a nightlight, and try to forget these tales. And remember, sometimes the scariest stories are the ones that are true. Sleep tight if you can.